everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm StellaLive, and in today's video we are heading back to JoAnn Fabrics. I really wish I could be saying at home right now, but I'll tell you more about that later on in the video. I did go downstate to visit my sister, and she has a JoAnn Fabrics down there, and they had more items out at that store, so I ended up recording another walkthrough. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And this is a longer video, so I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. So let's go ahead and get into the walkthrough. Alright, this video is going to be a little on the longer side, so buckle up, Bat Babies, grab yourself a snack, a drink, and sit back, and let's enjoy watching the Halloween decor together. I was in Halloween heaven when I walked into JoAnn's downstate where my sister lives. I ended up stopping there to see if they had some more items from the line that I was aware that they had put out, but to my pleasant surprise, there were a few aisles of Halloween out. So I really had no intentions of recording anything, and then I went in and I was pleasantly surprised. Anyways, as always, JoAnn's has their animal skeletons out. They have this oil slick flamingo. This was very cute. I think they had it last year too. I think they've had it the past few years, honestly. Anyways, they have this ghosty cookie jar. I do think it is new this year. I think they had one last year, but I think it was different. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like some of these sayings on these cups, like this one. This one's cute. This witch brews coffee. I don't drink coffee, but that's cute. However, I will say I'm not a fan of the designs, but I am a fan of some of the phrases. Not so much this one, but you know. And these cups are $9.99, and then minus the 40%. I always like to say this up front in my JoAnn's walkthroughs, because a lot of people say that JoAnn's is expensive, and they are marked expensive, but as soon as it hits the shelf, it's always 40% off. And then later on in the season, they get down to like 60%. And then even after that, it gets lower when the Halloween season is over and they put it on spooky clearance. This is another thing. I love this cup. I'm spooky all year long. Love the saying on this cup, but I do not like the design. I wish they would have been a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more embellished with the designs, I guess. Anyways, this one too, dead tired, loved it, but I was not a fan of the spider web. I didn't think it was very good quality. I really love me a messy spider web, but I don't know, it just didn't look good. And then here's another one that says the witch brews coffee. And this is another cute cup. I always love the pick your poison one, the little saying. Anyways, what was I just saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my own brain? I do believe I was talking about JoAnn's and how they price things. I will say some of the items are priced ridiculously high for what they are, but I do think some of them with the 40% off are priced decently. I don't know why they just don't mark things what they're going to be sold for, because I feel like people wouldn't think they are expensive if they were marked how much they were actually being sold for instead of doing the 40% off. I think it just really messes with people. Anyways, that's just my opinion. You could still think it's very expensive. Anyways, we're moving on to the hand towels. All of the hand towels that I recorded were $9.99, and I will say they have a very good amount of hand towels this year, and they're very cute. I did pick up a few myself. I thought that this one was cute. I was here with my sister and my kids, and I was showing her some of them, and she liked the jack-o'-lantern hand towel, but she didn't like the faces on them, she said. So, we agreed on a few of them, and we both agreed that they were cute. She ended up showing me one, and it went into my cart, but you guys will find out about that in a later video. Anyways, I am gonna pop in and out and do voiceover here and there. I don't want to talk this whole video because It is kind of long, so I will explain this next clip. I did show this in a different video, but I think they only had one size when I showed it the last time. They do have another size. It's the larger size for $24.99, and then also they have this little light up tree. I bought one of those last year. This sign is, I do believe, new. Apothecary, tinctures, elixirs, and tonics. I feel like I just said elixir is weird. Anyways, I am going to let you guys watch, and then I'll pop back in a little bit. I had originally recorded what this doorbell was saying when I was pushing all of the buttons, but unfortunately the music got a little bit loud, so I can't use this clip. They also have this little skeleton picture frame. I feel like they had this last year, maybe it was the year before, I don't remember. I do remember seeing this somewhere though. And then they have this coffin shelf. I feel like they had this last year as well. And then I really loved this clock. This was $39.99, and then of course the 40% off. I didn't do a very good job filming the top of it. I am so sorry. I also really quickly want to mention that later on in this video, I was recording some kitchenware and I somehow deleted some footage. I don't know where it's at. While I was in the store, my phone died, and then I ended up having to use my daughter's phone, and I thought it was on her phone, but maybe I accidentally deleted it when I was freeing up some space on my phone, so that's unfortunate. But of course there will be, I'm sure, another JoAnn's walkthrough, and I will re-record that footage when I go. Hopefully I will find some of the same items at my JoAnn's as I did downstate. Anyways, I do believe these are new. I thought these were kind of cool. Like, the skeleton wrist is the, what's it called? The stem of the pumpkin. That's cool. Okay, I for sure want to talk about this. I thought this was so cool, and I thought that it was like twisted and that I could straighten it out, but it's glued on like that. So I'm wondering if it's a manufacturing mistake, because it does not look like it's supposed to look like that. I did purchase it, but again, I'll talk about that in my haul in the future. Anyways, they have this skull bowl for $29.99. I feel like they had this last year or something similar to it, because I remember wanting it and I didn't end up getting it. Then they have this skull on a stack of books. I feel like they might have had this last year. Maybe it was a couple of years ago. This was $39.99. And of course the 40% off. We can't forget about that. And then these were interesting. These skulls wearing headphones, smoking a cigar. And then, see, this is what I'm saying. Why is this $34.99? Like, what? Oh, and then this as well, again, $59.99. That's ridiculous. Sorry, I don't agree with that. But it's a tea light holder, so that's cool. This is another item that I know that they have had in the past. It's $34.99. I did try using the little try me button to show you guys that it lights up, but none of them were working. So I don't know what the deal with that was. I also thought this was kind of cute. It's a sewing machine with skeleton hands on it. I wasn't a fan of the spider though. I don't think it was very defined, I guess. And then again, with the prices, I just don't understand. I'm confused about the prices on these. Like, why are these $34.99? I don't get it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like some of their stuff is priced decently. This, again, $49.99 for this. Don't understand. Even with the 40% off, I think it's too much. But, again, I do think some of the prices are decent with the 40% off. Anyways, then they have this yard skeleton for $499.99. And now we are getting into more hand towels. There are going to be a few more farther in the video, but I think this is where I really liked a couple of them, I do believe. Oh yes, it is. So they have this skull and bones one, and then one of my favorites that they have is this one right here. Love the spider web on it. Love the saying, the cobwebs just became decoration. Oh, this is mwah, perfect spider web. Loved that. And then they have this bat one. And then they have this cauldron, these like little cauldrons again. They had these last year, but I feel like they were red last year. I don't remember. They were like a red and black ombre, kind of like this. But I don't remember what they had on them. And then they have this little bat tray for $9.99. And then this ceramic jack-o'-lantern. It has a little metal handle on it. And then they have these felt skeletons again this year. They had these last year. I was gonna get one last year and then I decided that I didn't want to pay that much for one of them. Now, I do remember recording some blankets and some rugs in, I do believe, my last video. I don't remember what they were though, so some of these might be repeats, just to let you know. I can't remember for the life of me what I have seen and what I have not, because I've gone into a few different JoAnn's at this point. And then this is another thing that I thought was way overpriced for what it was, but here we are. They also have these felt skulls. It comes in black and orange. I don't remember if they had these last year. I feel like I didn't see them. I don't remember, but they are styrofoam, if that matters to you. They did have these jack-o'-lanterns last year. I know that because I definitely bought one of the oranges and one of the blacks. Now here I go. Okay, I don't understand the pricing on this. Why is the orange one $14.99 and the black one is $19.99 along with the iridescent one? I don't know. Sometimes the pricing, it confuses me. Anyways, they have this large skull for $79.99. That is a really good deal if you can get it 60% off. So if you can hold off on purchasing that if you want it, they do have it's decently priced when it's 60% off. Anyways, they have a pretty good selection of pumpkins. The silver one is giving me the disco vibes that they are doing, I should say. And then they have this light up jack-o'-lantern, and they also have this stack of light up jack-o'-lanterns. I feel like this is a repeat. I feel like I've seen this before. I just want to let everybody know that while I'm recording these voiceovers, I stop at certain points and then I go back and listen to it to see if I need to re-record it. And a lot of the times I'm like, tripping over my words and then I'm super repetitive, but I just want to let you guys know that I do try to re-record things when I get too wordy, but sometimes it just keeps coming out over and over, and then I get frustrated and I'm like, okay, moving on. So if I'm ever stumbling over my words, know that I probably re-recorded that audio clip several times and I just gave up. Anyways, I don't remember seeing that skeleton bust last year. I think that's new, maybe. This is another thing that I do believe is new, at least to me. I don't think I've seen it. It is a skull yardstake. They're pretty big too. They have this ghost, and then also farther in the video, there's a cat. They just didn't have one at this JoAnn's. I ended up visiting a second JoAnn's on my car ride home from my sister's. My sister lives 3 hours away from me. So I was able to stop at a second JoAnn's and I found more items, and that's why this video is so long. Okay, I want to know who else thought, upon first glimpse, what you thought this was, because I thought it was a trash can. But then when I flipped it upside down to check the price, I was baffled because apparently it's a planter. Maybe you knew that, maybe that's what you thought it was, but I for sure thought it was a trash can when I saw it. Anyways, we're moving on to the Christmas stuff. They have quite a selection of ornaments. Again, they have more ornaments. There's more ornaments later on in this video. When I stopped at the second JoAnn's, I would just group everything together, but it would take years to edit this video. No, it would probably take a few days, and I just really want to get it up for you. So, anyways, they have these ornaments. These have little bats in them. I thought that was cute. I didn't look at the material, so I don't know if it was felt or if it was like that plastic. So unfortunately, I can't tell you that, because while I was putting the prices on the screen, I actually thought that myself. I was like, I wonder what kind of material those bats were. So if you know, I would love to know myself. And here we are getting into some more of the singular ornaments. I tapped on this because I wanted to see if it was glass, and it is. I thought it was cute, but I don't know if I would use that on my tree, for me personally. Anyways, then they have this Hocus Pocus ornament, and they also have these felt ornaments. I was not a fan of them, I'm gonna be honest. They look like DIYs. Just not for me. And then they have this. It was funny, my sister showed it to me and she was like, I think this is, before I even started recording, she held it up and showed it to me, and she said she thought it was the only one that I would really like, and she was right. That was pretty much the only one that I really liked. I did, like I said, I did like the crescent moon ornament, but it's not something I would use as decor myself. And then here this is where I was talking about the kitchenware. They have a bunch of these wine stoppers, and then they have some cheese knives, and then they also had some cups and stuff, and they had like a charcuterie board. But for some reason, I cannot, for the life of me, find the footage, so I must have deleted it, which is super unfortunate. And then they have a bottle opener. And then they also have another wine stopper. I thought it was going to be something else. My phone is loading as we're going. This is another bottle opener. And then we've got some, I don't want to, they're not felt pumpkins. See, I'm telling you, I just trip over my words all of the time. And then here is the cat ornament for your yard. I honestly really liked the skull one the most. I don't know how I feel about this cat, but if you like it, JoAnn's has it. So this is the store that I stopped at on my way home. So my sister wasn't with me at this store, but I did like this ornament, and I also liked this ghosty ornament. I actually really loved this ghosty ornament. I just wish the jack-o'-lantern face was a little bit more defined. I probably would have purchased it then. And then they have this black skull for $14.99. And then this was very interesting to me. It's this little skeleton couple on a jack-o'-lantern, what, a canoe? Is that what that's supposed to be? Or just a boat? I don't know. I thought it was very interesting though. Not something I would purchase, but it's definitely unique. And then this, man, it would be cute, but I was not impressed with the quality of the face. The faces, I should say. And then again, this is something that was cute, but then I did not like the shape of the skull. I'm very picky, I guess, about my Halloween decor, but I did think this bat was really cute. So this skeleton on this pumpkin reminds me, I feel like it was At Home that had the 3 skeletons with the little dangly arms hanging out of it. That's what that reminded me of. I was really hoping that I could film an at-home video for you guys, but I have stopped at 4 at-homes, and none of the at-homes that I've stopped into have had any Halloween out. And it really irks me because I know that people are putting out at-home Halloween videos, and my at-homes have nothing. And I live very far from at-home. Like, I think the closest one is like 2 hours away from me. So there probably won't be an at-home video from me this year unless I go to visit my sister again at some point, which I don't know if is going to happen. Anyways, I'm just babbling. I found this shepherd's hook with the spider web. This was really cute, and I thought it would look so cute in my gothic garden. And then they have this little ghosty wind spinner, and that is literally what it was called, I do believe, on the tag, a wind spinner. And then we're getting into some more of the towels. They have this one. Again, love the messy spider web. I love the floral prints on this one. And then this is a skeleton with the spider web. And then they have this little ghosty holding a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, I don't want to be hateful if somebody likes this, but this is a really, really weird looking ghost to me. Anyways, they have this material on the front that's kind of like the feeling of a rug. And then on the back, it's like a canvas material. I personally was not a fan of it, but if you like it, that's awesome. Now, I did like this pillow, but I liked it because of the back. This is beautiful. I loved that. And then they have this skeleton hand pillow. I was trying to get a close-up of the texture for you guys. And then this skeleton pillow with the spider webs on the back. And then I couldn't decide if I liked this pillow or not. I'm kind of in between, I guess. And I feel like they have had this bear before. I don't remember. And then they have this little duck skeleton. I thought this was cute.
Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!
Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys missed my community post, I did plan on having this video up yesterday, and then I didn't realize how long the video was. And then I wanted it up earlier today, and that didn't happen. So hopefully it still gets posted tonight. But after this video, I do plan on doing a haul, and my gardening video is still coming. We just got a lot of rain last week, so that video got put on hold, unfortunately. And then I do have another video idea that I might be doing. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye!